Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome back to the motherfucking Minority Sports Report. We're here for you and your viewing pleasure. I am your boy, Big Black.
From that laptop's glove, Jason Ogg signing in.
From the Arcade of Hate, your boy Game Dollar.
Thank you guys for watching us. Make sure you like and subscribe, press the bell icon and all that stuff. I remembered to say it, and the show's over. Word.
I was about to say, it sounds like the end of the show.
Smash that like button.
Smash it. But yeah, we're here. We did my weekend was dope for a lot of reasons, but we'll get into that in a second. We had some UFC. There's basketball. There's baseball. I'm sure there's hockey because that's a thing. Let's fucking what are we talking about here, boys? What are we doing today?
I don't know, Skame, you should start since we talked for like 20 minutes last time before you said anything.
All right, then. Well, let's kick it off with the easiest shit and get it out of the way. There was a NASCAR race today. We had the Geico 500. Nice, simple race name this time.
I'm saying.
We had Geico 500 from Talladega Super Speedway. This one, super speedways are kind of insane. There's a lot of like bump drafting, which is basically somebody's behind you pushing you. That was causing a lot of issues today. There was tons of cautions because of it. But stage one winner was Matt DiBenedetto in his number 21. Bubba Wallace in the number 23 got his first career stage win for stage 2. And then the race winner was Brad Keselowski in the number 2. Second place we had William Byron in the 24, Michael McDowell in the 34, Kevin Harvick in the number 4, and then in 5th place, number 21, Matt DiBenedetto.
I saw Joey Logano's car flip over.
Yeah, that was that. He was one of the casualties of that bump drafting. It's crazy, man. Sometimes if you get the air under the car the right way, them shits are so light, like they're gonna go up. It's just a matter of whether or not it's gonna, like those flaps that open up, whether or not those are gonna catch it and let it land back on its wheels, or if it's just gonna fucking death roll down the track, which unfortunately happens. But I mean, the car's super safe now, so Joey Logano was able to get out right away. He radioed in that he was fine almost instantly. So there's really nothing to worry about there. Other than him being super tall and the roll bar smashing his helmet, he said there was no other issues. Just because he's such a tall guy in that car, like his head's like right there on the roof.
That's why you wear a helmet.
Yeah,
that's why you wear a helmet. Because otherwise, we wouldn't have been talking to that man.
Yeah, if this was 70s races, he might have died.
Might have. Nah, man. Dog, that was a different beast. Like watching those old clips, like watching old Lamar races from like the 40s and 50s and 60s and stuff. Oh my god, yo.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers were dying all the time.
I don't know. Old races always freak me out because I'm just like, they're racing in open tops with like goggles on.
Yeah.
Probably with regular ass seatbelts on.
Yeah, probably no seatbelt. Real men don't wear seatbelts. They're smoking cigarettes and shit. Oh boy. But yeah, NASCAR. I'm glad everybody's safe. Nobody got injured.
No, yeah,
Not
they haven't had a death in NASCAR since Dale.
Yeah, I'm sure they're trying to keep it that way.
That was what?
That was like 20 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, there's been in other series and stuff like that, but in the main series, there hasn't been. Yeah, there hasn't been one since Dale.
Tony Stewart.
Tony Stewart
didn't kill anyone.
Sorry, Tony Stewart. All these guys look the same. They're all the same in my brain.
I murdered somebody on the track. Oh my god!
He breaks the camera. My bad. Jimmy. It's not Tony Stewart killed a guy on the track.
Yeah, may or may not have been his fault.
I mean, for real, I just say it. I don't say anything else other than that.
We didn't say who was at fault, but he definitely killed somebody.
Yeah, right. We didn't say it was his fault, but he definitely, Oh man. Just
like Laura Bush, she killed somebody.
Yeah.
It wasn't her fault technically, but she still killed somebody.
Yeah, shit's crazy. Shit is crazy.
Or
But
Brandy, or God, there are a lot of celebrities who have fucking murdered somebody.
yeah,
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah,
Caitlyn Jenner.
yeah.
Matthew Broderick.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, Matthew Broderick. Yeah, Matthew Broderick killed a guy with a car.
I didn't know that. That's
Vince
fucking crazy.
Neil from Motley Crue.
Oh yeah. I seen that in the
Whoa.
dirt. I remember watching that in the dirt.
I have that book.
I didn't read the book. I watched the movie.
Oh man. Oh shit. We got all right. Welcome to the murder podcast. Watch our views go fucking through the roof because we're talking about murder and shit. Jesus Christ.
Hey, true crime's hot right now.
True crime's always
This
hot,
true
man.
crime sports podcast. Oh, that's our niche.
There it is. There it is.
Sports true crime.
We're starting over. Do some research real quick. No,
Ray Lewis killed a guy.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. There's no disputing that. That motherfucker killed somebody. That motherfucker killed somebody. Anyway.
I didn't see nothing.
Yeah. Oh shit. Fucking damn. I'm just gonna jump into birthdays because I need to reset my brain.
They built that man a statue.
No. Oh, here's a trivia question that you may or may not know. Which team won the first NFL championship game? I'll give you 5 birthdays.
That's the Packers.
We got Troy Polamalu in 1981. Candace motherfucking Parker, 1986. That's the year of the Beast. Maria Sharapova, 1987.
Older than Maria Sharapova. Damn.
Me too. We all want to fuck, bro. All right, it was actually the Chicago Bears. They beat the New York Giants 23-21 in the first official NFL championship game. This was in 1933. Yeah, crazy. I didn't know that because I thought.
Was that before they came up with the Super Bowl concept?
Exactly.
Yeah, because Super Bowl wasn't even the first one. They played like 3 as the NFL AFL championships game. Like it had a really lame title. And then the guy who came up with the name was like, his kid was playing with a fucking Super Ball. And he was like, "What's that you playing with?" And he's like, "It's called a Super Ball." And the guy was like, Super Bowl, Super Bowl, Super Bowl.
My Joe got it. I'm in. All right. We have on the 20th of Tuesday, which was 420 this year. My last 420 working in the weed industry, thank God. We have Don Mattingly, baseball player, 1961.
Yeah. Coach.
And that's how I know him as a coach. That's how I know his name as a coach. Yep. We got Luke Kuechly.
Luke Kuechly.
Yeah,
he's a football player, right?
No, I had no idea that's how you spelled his last name.
I have no idea who that was.
As soon as I said that, I was like, "Oh, I know who that is." All right.
He retired like last year, I think.
Early. We have the 21st. The only one that's on here that matters is the guy we used to hate and now the guy we love, Tony Romo, 1980. Happy birthday, Tony. Happy birthday.
Making so much money right now.
Yeah, I hated him as a quarterback, but god damn it, I love him on the mic. All right, on the 22nd, we have Marshawn Lynch, 1986. It's a real nigga year this year. I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you, it's a real nigga year. Let's see. On the 23rd, we have nobody I know. On the 24th, remember I used to just hand these off to you, Julian, and you'd be like, "Oh, I know this obscure motherfucker." That's just so crazy. Let's see. Chipper Jones, 1972.
Oh, Chipper, good for Chipper.
Carlos Beltre, 1977. And on the 25th, we have Adam Silver, 1963.
Did the commissioner?
He's older than I thought.
Yeah, no, same. I thought he was a little younger than that. Joe Buck, 1969. Darren Woodson, 69. And Tim Duncan, 1976.
Not as nice.
Tim Duncan. All right, my brain has reset. Wow, that was a murder. I was seriously thinking about that the whole time I was reading these birthdays. Like, God damn it.
Oh, should we jump into some hockey to get your mind off of it?
Oh, yeah, that'll totally blank me out.
You're going to check out. Nah, you're going to check out and think more about murder. But yeah, so the Bruins, I mean, they lost 2 in a row, but they're still holding on to their position where they've been at. They've been playing rather well before that on the backs of the newcomers that they got, like Mike Riley. I almost said Tyler Seguin. Taylor Hall. That new goalie that they got, I can't remember his name right now. That rookie goalie that they got. Tuukka's back. I mean, they're doing okay. They're currently 27-14-6. They got 60 points. They're 6-4 in the last 10 games, and like I said, they lost 2 in a row. The Avs are still kicking ass. I think you guys lose yesterday.
We did, but we got that X.
Yep,
we're in, baby.
I was getting there, but yeah. So Avalanche are 31-10-4, 66 points. They're about 8-2 in the last 10 games, and like you said, they are one of the first 3 teams to clinch playoff spots, and they are all out of the historic Honda West division.
Historic, baby.
We got the Vegas Golden Knights in first, Colorado Avalanche in second, and the Minnesota Wild in third, and all 3 of them motherfuckers clinched the playoff spot. Discover Central.
I imagine they probably took it easy last night.
Possibly. Especially, I mean, yeah, you don't want to play your stars now. It's definitely you want to get some rest. But in the Discover Central, we got the Carolina Hurricanes in first, Florida Panthers in second, Tampa Bay Lightning in third, Mass Mutual East. We got the Pittsburgh Penguins in first place now since they beat the Bruins today. They shut them out, so they took over first place. Washington Capitals are in second, New York Islanders are in third, and the Bruins are still holding on in fourth. In the Scotia North, we got the Toronto Maple Leafs in first, Winnipeg Jets in second, Edmonton Oilers in third. And then overall in the league, we have the Vegas Golden Knights in first, Carolina Hurricanes in second, Pittsburgh Penguins in third, Florida Panthers in fourth, Carolina, Jesus Christ, Colorado Avalanche in fifth, and then the Bruins are all the way down in 11th place.
Carolina Avalanche.
Yeah.
The Carolina Avalanche.
That's funny.
Wrong natural disaster.
Wrong natural disaster. That's so fucked.
Weird to think.
That's so fucked.
It's weird to think about how many teams are named after natural disasters.
Yeah, seriously.
The Jets, the Patriots. No, sir. Just kidding. I don't really have anything to talk about football-wise other than what's going on with Deshaun Watson. We still don't know. Everybody's still speculating.
Isn't the draft coming up too?
Yeah, the draft.
Yeah, draft is Thursday.
Yeah,
draft is Thursday. Trevor Lawrence is going,
of course,
first overall to the Jaguars. Unless I don't know. I mean, they've already told him they're drafting him. He donated a bunch of money to Jacksonville charities and stuff in the area. So,
yeah. He's already making it.
Oh, that makes sense now because I seen that he made the donation to charity. I was like, how does he know that's where he's going? But all right.
Yeah.
I didn't know they told him that already.
Yeah. So hopefully, he has a long career there and drags them out of the doldrums. But let us not forget all the legacy of Andrew Luck and so many others like him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of the big news. I don't really care. Broncos picked 9th. I'm sure they'll fuck it up.
I used to care about the draft when I was younger, but now I just don't give a fuck anymore. I just want to see niggas play.
I don't give a shit because 90% of the time I don't know anybody unless they're like a superstar coming out of college.
Oh yeah, and I don't. Same.
Can't get hyped over somebody I don't know,
and that's by proxy.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't know anything about college football, and fuck them. All right. So yeah, we got the draft on Thursday. Hopefully your team does well. If you're watching this, whatever team you're fucking for.
Goodell is fully vaxxed, so he can bro hug the players. So
that's right.
Don't have to worry about him not doing that.
We can't wait to see him.
Yep. It's there'll be nice parts. It'll be nice to see him getting booed, and
that's always great. That's always great. They're gonna have people there.
I think so. It's a limited capacity kind of thing.
Cool.
They'll probably have to wear masks and social distance, but
yeah,
the NFL. If there's money to be made, they'll do it.
They're gonna make it. There's money to be had. It's gonna be had. All right. Super side note. Go watch that Mortal Kombat movie. If you're of a certain age, go watch that shit.
Hell yeah.
Really? Is it good?
Shit. Yeah. Don't fucking. Here's what everyone's problem is. And this is what drives me crazy. Y'all love these Marvel movies, but the people that I've talked to can't see the similarity. Anyway, just go see the movie. Don't expect the best fucking acting because it's not about the acting. It's about seeing your favorite characters come to life, just like Marvel movies. And if you go into it like that, you're going to have a great fucking time and you're going to enjoy it.
I guess. My friend said it was boring.
He don't play Mortal Kombat, though.
No, he does. He's very much into the lore and stuff. And he was like, the movie's biggest sin is that it's fucking boring.
Nah, I will punch him in the mouth, and I know who you're talking about. I will punch. I challenge you, sir, not you, Julian, to Mortal Kombat.
Well, that's not in the movie, apparently.
It's not because it's a fucking 5-movie thing. Again, it's like all this stuff that you guys say about these movies, you never say about Marvel.
Yeah, but Marvel didn't go in making Iron Man being like, hey, Thor's coming tomorrow. Let's make sure everybody knows Thor's there. They're like, we made an Iron Man movie. Yes, there's a tag at the end. But let's not forget the sin of the mummy that set up that entire universe and failed to make a good movie within that movie. But I haven't seen Mortal Kombat, so I can't talk.
I'm telling you, watch Mortal Kombat. That's just what
watch
Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Watch it.
I saw Kong versus Godzilla versus in the theater this weekend, which was great.
That's what I'm saying. If you like that movie, there's no way you won't like Mortal Kombat. Like, I don't understand. They're literally the same shit.
My girlfriend did not like Kong versus Godzilla.
Neither did my girlfriend, but it's fine. I was
Quote,
like, yeah.
I didn't care about any of the characters, and it didn't make sense.
I was
which
I mean,
yeah, because movie about giant imaginary monsters fighting each other is supposed to make sense.
But that's what I mean.
At one point, I turned to her and I went, "It's a movie, babe," and she was like, "Why is there a sun in the Hollow Earth?"
That's what I mean. Like, that's literally Mortal Kombat. Like, it's a movie. Go watch it. But I what my girl told me was the movie was all right. She's like, the best part to me. The best actor in the movie was the deaf girl, and that's fucked up because she didn't talk. I was like, God damn.
Oh yeah, no, she was by far the best.
Oh, no question, because you have to emote like hard if you're not, speaking. So she did fantastic. But anyways, Mortal Kombat. These are popcorn movies. Watch them. Don't expect anything more. Don't expect anything less. It's great. If you like gratuitous violence, and if you like Mortal Kombat, you're gonna like this movie. Like, we had 2 awful 90s versions made by the man. One of them was by Mr. Resident Evil himself.
First one wasn't awful.
Yeah, you're right. It's not awful.
The second one was fucking awful.
The second one is fucking terrible. The first one is
the first one I can watch and be like, all right.
It's a D.
Passing grade.
It's a passing grade, exactly. Not the second one. This one, again, I'd give it. It's not like the best fucking movie ever by any means. I'd give this movie a solid B, as a movie experience. If you love Mortal Kombat the way that I do, like, that's my Marvel shit. Obviously, it's a fucking A+. It's a fucking home run because I've been waiting for this movie for 30 years. But getting back to sports, watch Mortal Kombat. And especially if you have HBO Max, it's fucking, come on, just fucking bang it out.
I already watched it twice.
I'm about to watch it again. Oh God, I can't wait to watch it again. But we have basketball. Julian sent this dope ass meme to our chat, and I just want to read it real quick. On the players, the MVP shit.
The MVP, yeah.
Steph Curry. I mean, I probably won't get it, but whatever. And then Dame Lillard, I'm deserving of it, and that's just the truth. We got Joel Embiid. There's no doubt I'm MVP. I've been dominant all season. I'm not going to stop. And then Julian's boy, the Joker. If it happens, it happens. I would rather win the ring than an MVP. We'll see. In a way, I don't care. That's some gangster ass shit, dog.
Hell yeah.
That is some fucking gangster ass shit. And I mean, I've already liked him as a player and all that shit. I don't think anything ill of him, but that statement that I just read and that he sent to us just like elevated him in my mind even more, because MVPs are cool, but who the fuck wants MVPs?
Yeah.
People who don't win rings.
I know, dog. Like that's not. But I was just like, that's the fucking most gangster shit ever, bro.
Yeah.
And I respect the shit out of that. The Nuggets have a fucking killer on their squad, bro. Like, I didn't know that. Like, I knew that, but that solidified it, in my opinion, which is crazy.
Yeah. Some bad news on the Nuggets front.
Though there's the bad news.
Will Barton, another key role player, he's out with like a calf injury indefinitely.
Damn.
And he's either our sixth man or, fifth man generally if Jamal Murray's in. So again, the injury bug has hit the Nuggets, so I don't know how that's going to affect us. But if Michael Porter Jr., if Aaron Gordon really step up, we still have a shot. I was just reading an article today that was basically talking like if MPJ lived up to the potential he's been having, Michael Porter Jr. For the last couple of years, they still have a chance. Granted, it's a small
shot.
chance, but
yeah, it's still a chance, man, and that's why you go out there and play.
Yep, and so the Nuggets, they're trying, they're doing their thing, but definitely they won last night. They beat the Rockets. They own the Rockets in terms of that, but they won't. Overall scores, schedules, no. They lost to fucking Golden State. I don't fucking understand that. But
the Celtics beat Golden State like last week. Like that's crazy.
But yeah, in Western Conference standings as of right now, they're still in fourth. So at your standings at the moment, Utah at 44-16, Phoenix at 42-18, then the Clippers, then Denver at 39-21, then the Lakers hovering around that fifth spot for about 3 weeks now at 35-25, Dallas, Portland, and Memphis rounding out your playoff teams in the West.
Man, and then on the motherfucking East Coast, we have the fucking Nets of Brooklyn, number 140-20. We have the fucking 76ers at second place, 39-21. The Bucks are in third, 37-23. The Knicks are in fourth place. The Knicks, I can't believe I just said that. 34-27. Again, these aren't great records, The Hawks are tied with them at 34-27. We have the Celtics in sixth place, 32-29, finally, and still above 500. We have the Heat, literally with the same record, seventh place, 32-29. And number 8, we have the Hornets at 30-30 for that young 500 on the win percentage.
Nice.
Yeah.
But what, playoffs start 2 weeks, something like that?
Honestly, I've been so focused on not working that I don't even know. It's fucking great. Might just get through this 420, make it to nice. Friday, and I'm fucking done. It is. It's fucking great.
I wish I was unemployed for a couple of days.
Yeah. It's going to be nice. These next couple of weeks are going to be tight.
Not like I'm talking shit like I don't have vacation time.
I was gonna say
I got plenty of time too. Sadly.
Everybody's gonna have tons of vacation time after this year.
I had so much I turned some of mine in for them to pay me.
Yeah, that's
nice.
That's fucking nice. All right, bro. You know what we got to do, Scam.
What? Oh, the real Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, the real Mortal Kombat,
aka UFC. So, this is probably one of the best cards since UFC 100.
What was 100? Because I don't remember.
Shit, I can't even.
Hold on,
was that the fuck? Was that the Brock Lesnar one?
Hold up, right now.
I can't. I just remember 100 was a monster card.
Don Fitch, Paulo Thiago.
Actually, 200 was pretty good too. But
Brock Lesnar, Frank Mir, Thiago Alves, and GSP. Yeah, this is a banger. That was a
stack card.
I remember that.
200 is probably pretty good.
Michael Bisping. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bangers. Was that the crazy knockout that bit where Bisping got knocked into the nether realm?
Bangers.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we had UFC 261 this weekend, headlined by 3 title fights and some of the craziest shit we've seen in a cage. Not even good. I didn't even have it mentioned, but there was that prelim, Black.
Which one?
Remember the prelim? What was the first one? Was the first one the prelim with the kick behind the knee?
Oh, that might. Hold on. Yep. Let me pull it.
No. That wasn't the prelim.
I saw a video of somebody's leg like getting fucked up.
Yeah. No, that
was a different situation.
That was the first round of. I mean, that was the first card of the main event with the Anthony Smith and Jimmy Crute.
Oh yeah. Oh god, that was so gross.
Oh yeah. No. So this is different.
No,
this is
different. This is different. Yeah.
So this one, the opening fight on the main card.
Crazy night.
Anthony Smith defeated Jimmy Crute by TKO due to doctor stoppage. What happened was, and this was in the first round. So what happened was Anthony Smith landed a nice hard leg kick right on the back of Crute's knee. So like those ligaments right behind your knee, he hit them so hard that it basically shut this dude's leg off. Bro, it was crazy. Yeah, his ankle curled up and shit. Like, well, before that, he was able to score a takedown. And then Anthony Smith was able to get back to his feet. Crute hit him with another takedown. But when they finally separated at the end of the round, he tried to walk over to his corner. His ankle rolled. He fell down. This is right in front of the doctors who are coming in. Like, they come in between rounds. So he's trying to walk back to his corner. He falls. Man. The doctor tells him, like, are you okay? Can you continue? So he tries to stand up and walk on it, like take a couple steps toward the doctor and walk backward. He walks forward fine. And then as he's walking backward, it gives out on him again. His ankle rolls. And as soon as that happened, the doctor waves it off. They weren't going to let him go back out there like that. But yeah, the nerves in his foot and in his leg were just shot.
Yeah, I've never seen that in a fight. I've heard about it, but I've never seen it. Yeah, just his leg.
I've never seen it from getting behind the knee. Normally, there's a cluster of nerves in the thigh that, like, when you train Muay Thai, they show you that's where you need to kick to get that effect. Yeah. But I've never seen it happen from somebody getting kicked behind the knee like that.
That shit was crazy. That shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah, and that was the opening fight. And then in the second fight is what you know about, Snug. Uriah Hall defeated Chris Weidman by TKO due to leg injury, horrific leg injury in the first round.
God, it was so gross.
Yeah. Well, first, this was a rematch of a 2010 fight between these two that Weidman won, I believe, on his way to the title.
I believe
this when that happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this fight started out with Weidman throwing a few jabs, and then he threw a hard leg kick that Uriah Hall checked, which is basically like you lift up your leg and you try to stiffen your shin bone to absorb the impact of the kick. And when he did that, Weidman's leg snaps and fucking wraps around Uriah Hall's leg.
Like wrapped around his shit.
Yeah.
Gross.
He didn't feel it until he stepped, like he threw the kick, and as he's going to put his leg back down to put weight on it, you see the bone and his leg just give out, and all the pain shoots up.
It looked like
instantly
a
starts screaming. Yeah. And the fucked up thing is we haven't seen this in the UFC since it happened to Anderson Silva. And it happened to Anderson Silva when he was fighting Chris Weidman, who this just happened to.
Yeah.
So karma's kind of a bitch.
Irony.
Yeah.
A little arm.
But yeah, so
Iron Man.
Uriah Hall showed all class. He didn't celebrate. He didn't do anything. He instantly whole shit, sat down and let's get this taken care of. Let's get him the help he needs. And he was all class in his post-fight interview and shit like that. So hopefully we see Weidman come back sooner than later. From seeing Anderson Silva, from this happened to Anderson Silva, and I think this happened 3 other times in modern MMA history. So it's not very common, but it does happen. And so I'm not sure how long Weidman is going to be out, especially at that age. He's an older guy, in UFC age. He was already talking before this fight that he maybe had 4-fight plan to retire. So yeah, we'll see what happens for him next.
I think that's gonna up that retirement
plan. Maybe, because he said, I seen in interviews his goal was to win this fight, possibly win one more to earn a title shot, win the title in the 3rd fight, defend it once in the 4th, and then retire. That was his goal.
Best laid plans of mice and men, right?
All right.
Yeah. Yep. So that went down in flames. Now, going into the first of the 3 title fights, we had the women's flyweight championship. We had Valentina Shevchenko defending her belt against Jessica Andrade. This one was won by Shevchenko in the 2nd round by TKO. Andrade was able to get up from an early takedown. And when she tried to grapple with Shevchenko up against the cage, Shevchenko reversed it, was able to take her down again. And when she did, she basically jumped right into the crucifix position, where it's basically you're laying across their chest. You have both their arms trapped, and you're just punching them in the face until the ref stops it. It's almost impossible to get out of. It's brutal. And that's how Shevchenko dominated Andrade and got the win there.
Nobody's touching her, dog.
No,
she's such a fucking beast.
No, she's gonna clear out that division possibly more than once before any kind of super fights. I doubt she's gonna do a super fight with Amanda Nunes. I could possibly see someone else jumping up who we'll go over in a second, but that's also something I don't see happening because of how small she is.
Yeah.
But it's possible. That was Shevchenko defending her belt. And then in the co-main event, we had the women's strawweight championship.
Another banger.
Champion Weili Zhang defending against Rose Namajunas. This one was won by Denver. Out of Denver. Ended up getting won by Thug Rose Namajunas by KO in the 1st round. Thug Rose hit her with a beautiful head kick, dropped her, was able to jump on her, hit her with some hammer fist before the ref jumped in and saved it. Black, I don't know if you peeped this when we were watching the event, but when I watched the replay, Weili Zhang obviously she didn't see that head kick coming. She was anticipating a leg kick.
Yeah, I saw her duck.
Yeah, she didn't.
Not duck.
Because what she did when you see Namajunas go through the motions and start throwing the kick, she slides her lead leg back because she was expecting her to get kicked there.
I didn't mean to say duck. That's what I meant to say.
Dude, the head kick landed flush, and this girl was out from the head kick. She got hammer fist. The ref stopped it, and then this girl was pissed. She was pissed that they stopped the fight until she watched the replay that when they showed it in the arena, and she realized that she was out of it and she had no real legitimate claim that it was an early stoppage because she was fucking out.
Yeah, that shit was great.
Good win for Thug Rose. She's now in her 2nd reign as strawweight champ. The first one she said she wasn't ready for. She was happy when she lost the belt, and now she seems like she's actually ready to take on championship responsibilities. And I mean, who knows, man? She's always been a dangerous fighter. It's now that she's confident,
exactly,
that could be dangerous.
I'm looking forward to her title runs.
Yeah,
her title reign. Excuse me.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who they match her up with next. Like, is they going to give Wiley Zhang another title shot right away since it was a quick one, or are they going to pull Conor McGregor and Jose Aldo, where Aldo gets knocked out quick and they don't give him another title shot right away because he got knocked out quick?
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. Yeah,
and nope. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I just said it was good.
Yeah, real good. That was a good one. And then in the main event, we had the welterweight championship on the line. We had champion Kamaru Usman defeating Jorge Masvidal by TKO in the first round. This was another rematch. They had a fight a couple months back at UFC 251. Masvidal took that fight on short notice. I think Gilbert Burns, was it COVID or injury or something like that? He had to drop out. Masvidal took the fight on I think it was like a week's notice.
It was short, yeah.
Super short notice. And they ended up going to a 5-round decision, but it was a dominant win by Kamaru Usman there. And in this one, no decision because Usman fucked up Masvidal in the first round. I mean, Masvidal, he said in like the lead up to this fight that Usman had no power from their first fight. He had no respect for his power. It was just obvious in this fight because Masvidal was fighting with his hands real low a majority of the time. And he got caught with the nastiest overhand right that I've seen. It knocked all the sweat off his fucking head.
It was Fight Night-esque. Like,
dude, like they hit him and there's just a cloud of like moisture, like this big around his head.
Shout out to the homie Cortez. He said,
oh yeah.
He's like, yo, he punched him dry.
Yeah. He punched his head dry.
Like, it was crazy. He punched through him. Like, he hit his ancestors. Like, that's how hard he hit him, bro. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's fucked up because Masvidal was obviously out from that right hand. He hits the mat. Like, the way he crashes down and his body goes limp and falls down, he was obviously out. Usman jumps on him and hits him with a couple hammer fists. One or two of those woke Masvidal up because he starts trying to roll and like defend, and then another hammer fist, the last one, just put him back out again. So technically Masvidal got knocked out twice in this fight
in a couple of seconds. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, another one who shows a lot of class in defeat, even after all the shit talking. He's trying to sell a fight, trying to get those pay-per-view buys up so he could fatten his pocket.
Hell yeah.
So I mean, you kind of in this game, you got to respect the shit talking. And it's cool when you see them show a lot of respect after the fact and not just continue to be a piece of shit talking somebody.
Because real niggas let it out in the ring. Like, if you don't like someone, that's why you fucking fight them. And if you get your ass whooped, you get your ass whooped, fair and square. That's it.
Yeah. I got a lot of love for Masvidal. I know a lot of people hate him and shit like that, especially when all that Trump shit came out. But as a fighter, he's a great fighter. But I don't see him beating any of these current champions.
No, he's
much as I love him, I don't see it happening.
He's gonna get you numbers for sure, just because. He's an exciting draw. But yeah,
he could talk the numbers up.
Yeah, but he's not gonna. Yeah,
I would love to see him with a belt because I've been a fan of his since he joined the UFC. I mean, since he was fighting in backyards with Kimbo, I've watched him. So but I would love to see him with a belt, but it's just not going to happen.
Yeah,
I doubt it. I can't say it's not going to happen. I doubt it will happen.
Yeah, because anything can happen. But like when the fight started, I was like, Jorge has to knock this nigga out like right now. Like he has like in my head, I was like, he has a 3-minute window, but it went to the second round and then it happened. And he got knocked out.
I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a wrestle fuck, grind him out like he did in the first fight. But I mean, obviously, I think Masvidal got in Usman's head, and Usman was like, "Oh, you think I got no power? Watch what I'm gonna do to you."
So I was saying, bro, it's like you ain't beating no African. You're not beating an African. You're not doing it. You're not doing it. You're not. I'm not doing it. Like their struggle is totally different than anything we can relate to. So it's like when you go into the ring and then you talk shit about this nigga, like, bro, like, nah, you ain't beating him. You ain't beating him.
And then it was cool. I guess Usman's dad was in prison a lot of his life, and he's relatively fresh out. I don't know exactly when he was released, but he was there for this event. After he won, he put the belt on his dad and shit like that. So that was cool to see. He had a nice little moment with his daughter in the ring and shit too. It was good win for Usman.
Beast. It was a great.
Another one I don't see losing anytime soon.
Nah, man. And like they're just getting better. Like they just got there and they're getting better because you're not beating a fucking African, dog. Like it's just like Africans and Russians and like dog and like there's certain regions when they produce fighters, you're not fucking beating them.
Yeah.
Like,
and Usman, man, he's close to Khabib level wrestling,
which is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
close, but yeah, it was good. It was a great weekend. Great weekend. Yeah, everything ended in a TKO or a knockout, which is tight.
Yeah, and I think Usman and Thug Rose got the performance of the night bonuses for their wins. And I believe there was a prelim that got the fight of the night for the two guys. But I didn't watch that because it was on before I turned it on.
Yeah. Yes, sir. All right, we got some baseball news. Got some baseball, right? Julian, how your fucking Rays doing?
They're in second place. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Behind your Red Sox, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least in the AL East. They're at 500, 11-11, so make a wish that won't come true.
Stupid ass. Oh, shit.
But, yeah, baseball's still going on. Actually, the Dodgers and the Padres have had a really good series this weekend, each going back and forth, each having high-scoring games. Tonight was pretty exciting. The Padres were down 1-7, and it managed to rally back and win it in 11, 8-7. Wow. So, there's a little AL West or NL West rivalry going on between the Dodgers and Padres. They're both doing really, really well right now. But yeah, that's kind of the biggest I'll
tell you what the biggest
baseball news.
The biggest baseball news is that I'm playing MLB The Show 21 on my Xbox for no goddamn money. It is the best fucking. It's on Game Pass, so if you have Xbox, get Game Pass Ultimate. You don't have to buy it. It's a subscription thing. So I've been playing it the last couple nights, and the first night I played the show, I was like, yo, I haven't played a baseball game in over a decade. Like, holy shit, I suck at this. But I've been slowly getting better. And it's just tight. It's tight as fuck.
Yeah, I gotta try that. I downloaded it on my Xbox, but I haven't played it yet.
Play it, buy it if you like baseball.
I gotta. The show was when I had my PSP, I was playing the show constantly. That's the best baseball game ever.
Yeah, I don't really like watching baseball, but I like playing baseball games.
Yeah.
But then there was like football and basketball. I don't really like playing the games, but I like watching it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of I enjoy baseball in that sense, video game format. But yeah, it's been fun playing that shit. So do check it out. Check it out. It's for all the boys and girls, and Wu-Tang's for the children. We got the standings: AL East, Red Sox first place, 14-9. Like Julian said, the Rays are in second place at 11-11 at 500. And I'll say make a wish that will come true. The Blue Jays are in third place at 10-11. Yankees are in last place with the Orioles 9-12. Just had to say that. AL Central got the Royals in first place, 13-7. The White Sox second place, 12-9. Indians in third place, 9-11. Ooh, those are not good numbers. The Athletic A's, the Oakland Athletics. Jesus Christ, I can't read. First place in the AL West, 14-8. The Mariners are in second place, 13-9. And the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim are in third place at 10-10. Make a wish that won't come true.
And in that boring NL League, which will probably be as exciting as the AL next year once they get rid of that terrible, terrible pitching having pitchers play the game
Are
properly.
they getting rid of that?
Oh, almost certainly DH is coming to the NL next season. Like,
Nice.
I think this is the last season with it. But in that NL East, the New York Mets are at 9-8. The Philadelphia Phillies are at 10-11, and the Atlanta Braves at 9-12. In your NL Central, those Milwaukee Brewers at 13-18, St. Louis at 11-10, those Pittsburgh Pirates at magical 11-11, 500. And in your National League West, the Dodgers, because they never lose, at 15-6. Those San Francisco Giants at 14-8. San Diego at 12-11. And Colorado, basement dwelling all season at 8-13.
Dodgers, as usual, best record in baseball right now.
Best record in baseball.
It's always nice and cool down there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I do this shit down here. It's even though it's hot as fuck, it's cool down here in the basement. Word, baseball. It's brought to you by money.
Money.
Brought to you by rich white people.
Rich white guys.
Ooh. Speaking of rich white guys who didn't get what they wanted this week, can we talk about the Super League for a second?
Oh, I heard about it. I actually read something this morning while I was taking a shit.
Go ahead. I don't know much about it, but go.
Okay, so I don't much care for soccer. It's not my thing. Yeah. We're American. We're good Americans, so we don't care about soccer.
Goddamn right.
But a bunch of American owners of European soccer teams and other billionaire soccer owners decided that they wanted to start their own league in an American-style league where the league would be set up and teams would fill them in. The European model traditionally is that teams are formed and then the league is formed around certain teams. And they do relegation and so theoretically, if you're a lower level club, if you're a mid-level club, if you're good enough, you can work your way up through the various leagues and get to the top. That's theoretically.
Think is the Premier League is the top, right?
Premier is the top one in England.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's La Liga in.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. That's right.
So each country has its own thing. Well, the top, I think 6 English teams and 3 teams from Italy and 3 teams from Spain were going to form their own league where it was just going to be this Super League. And it lasted all for 2 days before the fans. Huh?
No, aren't there still teams holding out?
Oh no, they've all backed out.
Okay. The one I read this morning made it seem like only the English teams were like, "All right, sorry, we fucked up. We're not going to do this," and that the other teams were still holding out.
Oh, no. I mean, they might be holding out, but they, as far as I know, the Super League is dead. Right. With Chelsea, Man U, all the big English teams are like, we made a mistake. Although they must have known something was bad when the only press release you do is at midnight on your obscure website that nobody knows exists. So I'm not a fan of soccer, but props to our brothers and sisters across the pond and in Europe for telling those billionaires to fuck off so hard that they actually had to do it.
They were protesting everything from what I read.
Yeah,
they were protesting for the game sports, man.
Scan Kroenke, you can get fucked. Joel Glazer, you can get fucked. The other American billionaire who tried this shit, get fucked.
Was it John Henry?
I think it was John. It was John Henry
of the Red Sox.
Yes, you can get fucked. You tried this plan of naked greed and capitalism, and you fucked up. And now Stan Kroenke is the figurehead. Everybody wants him to sell the fucking team. Everybody hates him, and it warms my heart to see that shit. Anytime a billionaire is uncomfortable, unhappy, especially if they're a sports team owner.
So
you can all get fucked, and I hope you lost a lot of money.
I'm still like, what? I don't get it. What's the point of forming this super league, and how would it be super compared to?
Well, okay. So first of all,
was it trying to like usurp the Premier League and shit like that? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it'd be like if the Patriots, Tampa Bay, like all the top NFL teams were like, oh, we're still going to be in the NFL, but we're going to have this separate football league that we are exclusively in and cannot be kicked out of.
Gotcha.
Like, and we're going to do that. And, we'll still be in the NFL, but like, this is the league that really matters.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Fuck
and
that.
Like, noise. Yeah. And like, so basically the Super League would have been like, there would have been no chance to relegate. I mean, it's not like those top teams are ever going to get relegated or whatever because they have too much money, but it's still the possibility of. And it was just, they already play in like multi leagues across the nation, They already play in different fucking things. It was just basically a way to be like, oh, we're only going to have the best teams play each other, and that way we can only make money within ourselves. So it's essentially would have been an American league in Europe, and the Europeans were like, there is no fucking way we are letting that happen.
Fuck off, you fucking wankers.
Yeah.
You fucking twats. Yeah, fuck
nothing unites sports fans more than hatred of an owner.
Oh yeah, man. That's real shit. You don't fuck that. That's the thing. Like you don't. You use sports to distract people. Like I'm fully aware of that. I do a sports podcast. Like sports don't fucking matter at the end of the day. However, the shit is very entertaining. So don't let it distract you too hard. But when you fuck with people's sports, man, they're gonna fucking kill you, bro. Because don't fuck with people's form of release, and that's what sports is.
And it's
especially a sport that has gangs for each team that fuck each other up before the fucking game.
Right.
And that's the other thing. It's like, these teams in some cases have been around for 140 years.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah.
Like that's, these clubs aren't, this isn't the Rockies who have been around for 25 years. These are people who literally for generations have been rooting for these squads.
Yeah.
And they're deep rooted within the city, within the community in ways that like I don't think a lot of modern sports team owners would understand or comprehend.
We don't have a fandom like soccer hooligans out here. Like there's no equivalent to that out here.
No, because we haven't been around as long.
No.
Yeah, like the Red Sox are like the oldest team on earth, and they're like a little over 100 years old.
Yeah, I think Hold on, let me pull it up. Let me see.
Maybe 120. That's oldest soccer clubs still have 20 years on that.
Let's see. Cincinnati Reds. The longest continually operating professional sports team is the Chicago Cubs, which began play as an independent squad, the Chicago White Stockings in 1870. This is only for America. The Cincinnati Reds are often miscited as being the oldest, as the team was organized in 1866, but became fully professional in 69. So yeah, that's not long.
But yeah, it's I don't know. It was just very funny to me that like the billionaires are like, we're doing this and there's nothing you can do about it. And suddenly they're issuing apologies 2 days later, and the CEO of Manchester United has to fucking step down.
Oh, that's crazy. See, like we don't comprehend sports that hard. Like we don't as a country. Like people do terrible shit, and then they'll like step down after a while. You forget about it or whatever. Sometimes you can force them out. The only time I can only recall in recent memory is the owner of the Golden State Warriors. Now that Steve Ballmer owns, I can't remember his fucking name, but he had
the Clippers.
It was
the Clippers. Yes, it was. Yeah, the Clippers. But yeah, that's the only
Donald Sterling.
That's what it was. Yeah.
That's the only time that I can remember like American society forcing out an owner. But that's fucking crazy, bro. He stepped down. It's like, But again, this dude was forced out versus stepping down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to fucking leave versus I'm not leaving. And then everyone else that's around him, aka his other white owners, was like, hey man, you need to sell the team. Fuck it. You know, I'm taking my money and I'm closing and slamming the door. But yeah, good for you. Like you said, Julian, to the brothers and sisters across the pond. Fucking yes. They don't want, I barely want American capitalism and greed, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck that shit. Good for them. Stand up for what you believe in and don't fuck with people's sports.
Yep.
That's about it. That's about it. And like I said, that's about it for us too. Thank you for watching and listening, I should say, to the motherfucking Minority Sports Report. You can follow us all collectively at TMS Report. Snog.
I'm at Julian C. Mitchell because that's my name.
And I'm at Game666 because that's not my name.
And I'm at the Beatnik because that's my name. And you make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. All the icons, share it with your friends, tell your grandma, tell your uncle, tell your sister, tell your brother, your niece, and all that shit. Tell them all because we appreciate it.
Stone Cold Sense.
Yeah. See? Yeah, we all got different things. Word. Peace the fuck out.